we're one of the only MBA programs in the world which has sort of multiple campuses that are all interacting as part of the educational experience.
We are trying to teach our graduates a global mindset to get that global perspective. And rather than just focusing on that in the classroom here in Abu Dhabi, one of the powerful things about this program is they actually get to spend a term as well in New York City and getting to see how global business is conducted in this global city of New York.
New York is probably the biggest, most important financial center in the world, and a center both for talent and for corporations. And the UAE is an emerging center of talent and operations. And so what we're doing is we're trying to bring both of those together. And there really isn't any other degree in the world that does it in the same way.
The Doing Business In course is meant to expose students to a different environment, how business is done in New York versus how it's done in Abu Dhabi, and to gain an appreciation for the fact that people do different business in different ways in different places.
They will have the opportunity to visit companies in New York to learn about how multinationals that may be based here in Abu Dhabi or the region, but also operate in New York, may function differently, or some of the operational overlaps that they may have, even though it's the same company operating in different settings.
And what our students will get is exposure to extraordinary local diversity, but also global diversity, and an understanding of two key labor markets in the world, as well as the industries in both places and the talents and skills and people that are drawn to both of those markets.
While they're in New York, the students will be taking all of their classes in the NYU Stern building, which is centrally located on the NYU campus. The staff that they have known in Abu Dhabi for the last 6 months will be there with them for the orientation. We will introduce them to key resources at NYU Stern in New York, and they'll be together. This is the cohort that they know well, they're comfortable with. They will have been taking classes together for 6 months. So there are a lot of faculty and administrators working in Abu Dhabi on the MBA program who can provide tips ahead of time. This is something that NYU Abu Dhabi has done for many years in terms of preparing students for life in New York City. We have a lot of resources available to students who may have questions, who want more information about the NYU New York campus, safety, security, New York City, more generally. There are a lot of resources available to students to help them best prepare for the time that they'll be spending in New York City in the summer.